Hi children, welcome back to our channel Rise and Shine. So, we are into the story of Sathya Chandra. So, what happened yesterday's episode, children? Yes, we saw that the queen and the prince were suffering from many hardships. Finally, the king had to see her son dead. Yes. Now, what could the queen do? The queen had to come to the queen had to come to the cemetery, burial ground, isn't it? So, her son was dead. What has she to do? She has to bury the body of the prince. So she must come to the burial ground. Who is near the burial ground? Yes, Raja Harishchandra is working as a servant to the watchman of the burial ground. Yes, no, children. Now, let us go into the thing and see what the Raja is doing or what the queen is doing. Okay. Now, Raja Harishchandra is working in the burial ground. Do you know how the burial ground is, children? We all fear to go near it, isn't it? Yes, it will be very dark. During the day, it will be okay. There will be, yes, actually, there will be no houses near the burial ground. So, but nowadays, all the burial ground and the family apartments all are near. So, nobody fears that. But in olden days, see, look at the foxes, wolves. Yes, they shout in the they make that noise which makes everyone tremble in fear. Yes, that is the sound of the howling of the wolves. So now that is what is seen here. And the owls, and look at all the, yes, you can see the samadhis, graveyards. That is the graveyards. You can see the, graves of people there. And some people bury them and build a grave above that. But some people, they, burn them to ashes, take the ashes and sprinkle them in the holy waters of the river. Okay. So, children, this is what takes place in the burial ground. That is called cemetery. So, the man who bought Raja Harishchandra was the watchman of this burial ground or cemetery. Now, what work will he give the Raja? Yes, he gives the Raja the same work he is doing. So, he asked the Raja to look after all the work he did. And he used to sit and drink and, spend his time while Raja Harishchandra had to do all this work he used to do every day. Now he told, you have to collect the payment, that is the fee for the funeral. How much is that to bury or burn them? He has to take 6 coins. Okay, out of those 6 coins, he has to pay 1 coin to the king and he has to pay 3 coins to the cemetery watchman, and the king can take 2 coins for his own use. That was what was given. Okay, children, that was the duty. And he had to do all the things this man used to do. So now, instead of this watchman, who became the watchman now? Yes, Raja Harishchandra became the watchman of the cemetery. He became the cemetery guard. Okay. Kati Kapari. That is what they call them in Telugu. Okay. So, Mayana Kaval. That is what they call in Tamil. Okay, children? Now, this person has to take care of all the funerals that come there. He has to take care of the dead bodies, see that they are buried properly, see that they are burnt properly. Yes, he has to take the ashes, the remains of the burnings, and he has to give it to the people. That is what his work is. And he has to collect the fee for the burial or the burning. Okay, children? Now, who is coming here? Yes, the queen has seen the dead body of her son. Now, what has she to do? She must go and inform her master that her son was dead. So the queen left the body there and she went to inform her master about this. So when she went to call the master, what did he do, children? Yes, she went to tell him. You know what he did? He did not feel pity for her, but instead he said, what if your son is dead? Okay, it will be there. You go and do all the household chores, complete all the work, and then you may go, he said. He did not give even a pie. The queen, even though crying, she had to do all the work. She had to complete all the household work. She had to clean the floor. She had to do the cooking. She had to wash the vessels. She has to fill in the water from the well. And after doing all the work, she went to her son. Yes, she went to see her son. So, see how sad it is being a queen. She had to obey the orders of this particular man. Yes, then she went to her baby. He was a very small boy, isn't it? Yes. So she carried him and went straight to the burial ground. There, you know what she did, children? See, if she was a queen, if anything of this kind happened, then she would have, even a normal person will do the cremation of their beloved ones in a very grand manner. But even though she was a queen, she didn't have money to buy firewood for her son. So, you know, children, what she did? She had to collect all the remaining firewood of somebody else's. Yes, somebody else would have completed their burning, no? From those places, she brought all the remaining firewood and she piled them up and she put her baby on that. Okay, children, see what fate is? That is called fate, children. And now see how the queen has piled up all the firewood which she could find from other people's, yes, near the other people's ashes. She could find some wood which was not burnt. All that unburnt twigs she brought here, she piled it and she laid her baby and she was ready to light. Yes. So what do you think would have happened at that time, children? During that time, who came there? Who came there, children? Yes. the Raja, who was the watchman of the place, came there. And what do you think he would have asked for? Yes, he told her to pay the fee. Oh, lady, how can you burn your child like this? Even though I feel sad for you, I have to pay my master. So give me the money, he told. Then the lady told, Sir, I don't have money. My child is dead. My husband is a king. But because of the because someone cheated us, we had to lose all our kingdom, and yes, we had to face all these troubles. My husband sold me as a slave to a Brahmin, and I asked my son to go and bring some firewood where a snake bit him and he lied down dead. That was what she told him. So the Raja, after hearing all this, yes or no, he would have? Yes. But before that, you know what he said? You want to know what he said? Yes, I will continue this in tomorrow's chapter, children. So, let us see what happened, what the conversation went on like between the king and the queen. So, the king is the watchman of the cemetery, the queen is a servant in the Brahmin's house. Now, their child is lost. So, now let us see how they behave and what they do. Let us see that in tomorrow's episode. For today, I take leave, children. Okay, bye. Stay safe, all of you. See you in tomorrow's episode. Bye, Nana.